Hello everyone, my name is Lex. It's Saturday morning. It's not really a great morning. Well, outside is fine. I feel like shit. Who the fuck? Going to bed for only a few hours just to wake up actually make it feel worse. But it's what it is for now. Probably gonna do this stream for not as long as normal. But at least put something into books. We'll see. Since it is Saturday, it is Zenless. Not anything. Well, I kind of take it back a little bit. There's a slight update, which would be that they have started the drip marketing for 3.2, which we know will be Claret and Proxy. And they have short videos for them.
What? Is it really so surprising to see me in person? You may call me by my name, Claret Flint. I don't need any fancy titles.
No fancy titles, but we know that she is a new class. She is an armor, which, from my understanding, armors are defense-based classes. However, they need not so much need, but they scale off of defense, similar to how Rupture scales off of HP. They are one of the only classes that actually get a benefit from overcapping your crit rate. Most classes generally just want to try and stop as close to 100% as you can. There's no real reason to go over that 100 mark. But for armorers, if this is how I'm understanding it, you can go over 100% crit, but then it essentially does another check. So once you hit that 100 mark, then it'll do another check to see if you get another crit. If you do, then that will trigger. There's a lot of stuff that was kind of associated with it because it was like main gash. I don't know if it's actually particular for her or for the class itself, but essentially it will do like double checks on crit or hits, and then the other thing is that she is an electric agent, so we got another electric agent. But yeah, and that's Proxy. Pretty much in a nutshell. I could have explained it so much more better. We'll probably do so when we actually see her in the actual game. I know some people will have the beta access and posting stuff, but that's always subject to change as they do updates, revisions, buffs, nerfs for those characters in the beta until they finally come out. And then the second character that will be released for 3.2 will be her associate Proxy.
Doesn't matter who I am. But if you find yourself lost in Flint Workshop, just shout for Roxy.
Roxy is going to be our second wind agent behind Belina, but she is going to be a wind stunner. Whoops. So yeah. Fun workshops seem to have a lot of monster themes. Almost similar to another faction that we know of that also has monster themes. Claret, kind of based around a vampire, whereas Proxy seems to be based off more of like zombies or some type of undead. But yeah. We have an electric armor and a windstoner for Flint Workshop, which we got introduced to them in the 3.1 update. So natural progression. I think they were story wise, they were introducing some of the people who were coming to Rose Califer to Flint Workshop. So we'll start to see what they're up to in 3.2. The only other thing is that currently Operation Bagel, which is I think it's a new permanent mode, similar to that's in the same vein as HoYoverse Zero has been out. So I don't know if I'll be taking a look at that. Probably not today because of how I'm feeling, but we'll take a look at it at some point. Essentially, it's an extraction mode similar to what we were doing on the Bamboo Vacation in Park Island thing, but this time we're doing it's a Bamboo. Yeah. I wish I was feeling better because I actually feel a little bit more hyped about this beach episode, but here we are. Gonna do things as we do things. Distortion. Big echo. I don't know what's causing that. My voice may sound distorted. I'm also not feeling great, so that could be another thing. I'm gonna have to change any of my settings. Alright, hold on a second. Hmm. No, that's still the same setting. This is also the same. You know, dude, the sound stuff's still the same. I don't know, it's just be one of those type of moment.
Hey now! How's the day treating you? If it ain't sweet enough yet, I can authorize one extra pancake! And for your full volume!
Oh god, that answer.
Pastries are ready to roll! Need a drink recommendation? I can read cravings in a single glance!
You're up here, I'm using it from down. Different today. So definitely not enough shit for today. Or for now, because I was playing a little bit late last night. So I guess we'll wait for a little bit later to do any daily logging stuff. That's the case.
Is it starting? Is it starting? A movie this good needs plenty of snacks to go with it.
Wait. Apart from last night, and it sounds the same way. Interesting. I don't recall there being any changes happening. The same. So the same. That hasn't changed. Not really. That. Yeah, I'm not sure what could have been the problem because all my settings look the same as they were before. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Looks like you really put a lot of thought into this, huh? You've prepared a whole spread.
I don't have to think about anything. You've already gone and set up the whole Sasia movie night package. Oh, I can't believe you hid all this food around your room, manager! I'd have come over much earlier if I'd known.
Well, they were meant for watching the videotape. Since you found them, I'll just have to surrender them as your well-deserved reward.
You've got a really comfortable sofa. Oh yeah, so what movie are we watching today?
Didn't you pick the movie? Are you really here to watch it with me, or are you here for another reason?
Of course, I'm here to watch it with you. But being by your side, sharing some food and enjoying your couch, it doesn't really matter what we watch now.
I give up. Today we're watching Tales of the Wasteland, an old movie shot in the Outer Ring that tells a story set out there.
Right. It's a story about my hometown.
Why are you putting quotations at that?
The main character is a bad guy from the Outer Ring who's done it all. A con artist and a fraud who specializes in disguises and blackmail.
Really? Then I'd better study up. Learn how criminals operate so I can do my part to protect the peace and safety of New Eridu. Why did he have to run back and save that fool in the end? He could have made a clean getaway and become a legendary figure in the criminal underworld.
Someone labeled a bad guy doesn't necessarily only have an evil side, right? You've done bad things, but now you're a specialist officer helping maintain the city's safety.
Oh, it's case specialist, okay? Case specialist. Anyway, a bad guy should stay bad to the end. Otherwise, doesn't a bad guy just become a dumb guy? I'd rather be a villain than a fool who does nothing but suffer.
Ooh.
But what if the fool in danger were me? Would the villain Sasia just look the other way and make a clean getaway?
Hey, don't go putting yourself in danger, Proxy. My conscience really can't handle a test like that. If it were you, I might call Commissioner Severian first before turning away. Maybe? Or maybe I'd try using my tail to hook you back from the edge of the cliff, I guess? Ugh. Anyway, you really shouldn't put yourself in danger. As I said, my conscience can't handle being tested like that.
I've always had this inexplicable confidence in your conscience. I'm sure if things got dangerous, for you or for me, neither of us would ever turn our backs on the other.
Then if I don't abandon you, will you give me snacks as a reward?
It really is bad.
Of course. It even comes with a complimentary unlimited movie sofa pass.
Deal! You've got my word. Next time you're in danger, just hold on tight to my tail.
Alright, now she can work at the shop. Good enough. Have her pays back for all the snacks she's eating. Let's see. Who's next? that they put us in the room when everyone's downstairs.
Let me experience this surface world masterpiece. Small body, big crisis.
A masterpiece, you say? That might be a bit of an over-exaggeration. Not that it's a bad film. It's actually quite fun as far as lighthearted comedies go.
I already did some research. Wise, your video store Random Play is actually quite popular locally. Tapes handpicked by the manager of Random Play must be rare gems you don't come across often. I heard it's a movie about Bang Boo. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, she's so disappointed.
So, Norma, what do you think of this Bang Boo story? After all, you're the expert. Hardly anyone's better qualified to judge.
The screenwriter must really know a lot about Bang Boo. Whether it's the technical details and structure of Bang Boo or the careful study of how older models operate, everything feels remarkably accurate. Even though it looks like a silly, chaotic story, it still shows the rigor of true researchers. I really appreciate that. Of course, the story about the bond between Bang Boo and humans is also genuinely moving. It seems that it's not just in Rose Califer. There are plenty of Bang Boo fans in surface cities as well.
They're cute, highly capable at their jobs, and very friendly towards everyone. Who wouldn't love these little guys?
It's clear that you're a Bang Boo fan too, Wise. After all, you and your sibling both get along really well with the Bang Boo at home. I've heard them say plenty of good things about you. I often find myself imagining that too, swapping bodies with a Bang Boo. I wonder what that would even feel like. Even though I've been working with Bang Boo for a long time and have personally produced and modified countless of them, I've never been able to experience the world from a Bang Boo's perspective, or truly understand how they think. How do the faint currents within their logic core manage to simulate such a unique soul inside such a small mechanical body? The feelings they have toward us, like trust, fear, affection, and even aversion, what do those emotions actually feel like? As a so-called chief technician, I've never truly understood these questions, and I've only forced them into the lab against their will. I really ought to feel ashamed, shouldn't I?
I may have never swapped souls with Eos, but based on my limited life experience, the thoughts and emotions of humans and Bang Boo aren't as different as one might imagine. Humans and Bang Boo can never fully understand one another, but then again, no two people can either, you and I included. Even so, that doesn't stop us from trying to understand each other a little more each day, and learning to appreciate the feelings of every soul different from our own.
Wow. Wise, only you could have come up with all that complicated stuff. Even if it's a bit hard to follow, I think I get the gist. Whether it's humans or Bang Boo, even without a lightning strike swapping our souls, we can still gradually come to understand each other through the time we share together. But then I remembered. Wise, don't you have that tech that lets you slip into a Bang Boo's body? Let me borrow it!
That tech for slipping into a Bang Boo's body? You can't be serious. That technology can't just be lent out to anyone.
No, don't be so stingy, Wise! Just let me borrow it for a bit! Hey, don't run off! All right, I won't ask again.
Now I'm on another sword.
City of Stars was an animated movie Belle and I loved as kids. I'm honestly surprised there are still copies out there. Belle kept pestering me until I caved and checked every supplier in the city. But I never found one.
I didn't know there was a whole story behind it. Well, since it's a film manager holds dear, I can't imagine it would contain anything objectionable.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Sampling all kinds of films is kind of an important part of the job for a video store owner. But this one should be fine. It's just a simple fairy tale.
That's a relief. If anything non-compliant turned up, the follow-up paperwork would be quite the headache. Perhaps we should watch it together. I must admit, I am curious about your taste in films. I hope this request does not come across as presumptuous. Might you be willing to indulge me, manager?
Of course. Honestly, I'd be honored. I'd love to hear what you think about it too.
Island that floats among the stars.
I'd say this is less of a fairy tale and more of a cautionary fable. Quite thought-provoking. Wouldn't you agree?
Back then, I was too busy staring at the endless stars and the cool airships to notice any grand message. If Belle found out, she'd probably be floored.
It seems this film brought back a piece of your childhood. I'm glad for both of you. At the same time, have you noticed that the themes of this film and certain specific parallels are a bit ill-timed?
No way, right? Sure, the film's set on an island in the sky, but floating islands are a classic motif in fiction. They're pretty common. Maybe the review doesn't need to be, quite this strict.
If that were all, I might let it pass. But the detail about the 3 sister regents who govern the city...
Movies always love numbers like 3, 7, 11. Surely Lady Sunbringer wouldn't read into it. Right?
And then there's the part where the 2 peoples lived in harmony, only for everything to eventually fall apart.
That's not quite the same, right? Bangbu and human citizens are interdependent in our world. The 2 peoples in the movie only seemed harmonious on the surface. The rifts ran deep. Their cultures were irreconcilable.
And then there's the silver-haired villain, the Grand Chancellor who clings to tradition, refuses to adapt, and ends up a laughingstock. Is that meant to be a jab at me? Occupying my position without accomplishing anything of note?
Is that what you think? No, that feels kind of far-fetched. How could the allegory be that specific? Not to mention, this movie was made years ago.
No need to be nervous, manager. I wouldn't actually interpret it that way. But some others might just take it personally, you know. As for the specifics of the film, let's set them aside for now. Since you hold it in such high regard, would you say it fully complies with regulations and should be widely promoted?
I just think maybe that's not what it was trying to say. It's not even a serious film in the first place.
That's a fair argument. As expected of you, manager. You seem to grasp the artist's original intent quite well. However, I'm sure you are familiar with this saying, once a work is completed, it no longer belongs solely to its artist. Interpretations surrounding a work can be manifold, and the less discerning the audience, the more easily they are swayed by others' readings. Which is precisely why fairy tales must withstand scrutiny from every direction. City of Stars is not aimed at adults. If someone were to exploit it and stir sentiments that deepen the divide between Rose Califer and the outside world, those innocent children in the naive little Bangbu may not be as capable as you are in distinguishing right from wrong.
I see. ESD certainly has a great deal to consider.
You are invited to our island. It's only natural that you wouldn't notice these matters. In truth, Rose Califer maintains a cautious stance toward the outside world. Some residents aren't entirely welcoming toward outsiders. Of course, managing such complications is my responsibility. You needn't worry about it.
You always come across so composed and effortless. It really makes people trust you.
You may praise me all you like, but it will not earn you any special favors, you know. Since you're so fond of this film, you can keep the videotape.
Oh, really? I never thought I'd be able to watch it again with Belle. Huh. Who knew flattery could get you this far?
Not because of your compliments, I assure you. Do you recall? You are an honored guest of the External Strategy Department. You're entitled to certain privileges. As a precaution, however, there will be one condition. It's for personal collection only. No lending or renting it out. I trust you will remember that, manager.
This tape isn't just a piece of my childhood. It's a gift from you. It actually means a lot. There's no way I'm renting it out.
I am pleased to hear that. In that case, I will not take up any more of your time. As for those smugglers, whether it was mere negligence or something more deliberate, I believe I shall hear their explanations personally.
Felina's smiling like nothing's wrong. That certainly sent a chill down my spine. Fellow videotape lovers I've never met? Good luck dealing with her.
Now, if only I can go to the store. Normal, what are you still doing here? Go back to your lab. Alright. So I think that does it for you that I had it lined up. Work on videotape stuff. There is Suna. This should be her last trust event.
Someone, anyone, please swap shifts with me.
I've been thinking about something. What is an idol?
Whoa, you're pondering some deep questions there, Suna. That really doesn't sound like you.
What? Am I a total idiot in your eyes? I can think about serious stuff every once in a while, okay? Writing lyrics takes a lot of depth, you know.
Don't be mad, Suna. I was just teasing you. Anyway, back to what you were saying?
I'll be the bigger person and forgive you this time. Anyway, even after digging through dictionaries and the entire internet, I still can't figure out exactly what an idol is.
Let me think. What if you ask someone who's also an idol, like your group members?
Oh, someone thinking about me? Let me see who it is. Manager? Or little Suna?
Gone! Oh, you startled me.
What's on your mind lately? You've looked so distracted during practice.
I wanted to ask you something. Why did you want to become an idol?
Me? Well, you should know this better than anyone. I wasn't particularly set on becoming an idol in the beginning. But now, the reason I want to keep being an idol, it's no longer just about helping you chase your dream. I can't quite put it into words, but whatever it is, it's something about me. My own reason. But honestly, instead of overthinking all that, I'd rather do a few more sets of practice. Oh, right! Suna, you forgot to breathe properly while singing today. Caught you again! Extra practice for you!
Oh no, manager, run! I still haven't figured anything out yet, and I don't want her dragging me off for extra practice. Oh, looks like we shook her off. Good thing I can run. Wait, that's...
Yeah, those footsteps, that red dress, and those sunglasses. It's Astra.
Ah, it's Wise and Suna. What are you doing here? What's going on with you two? You look completely out of breath.
We just escaped from some very dangerous pursuers.
Ooh, dangerous pursuers, you say? Sounds like you've got quite an interesting story to share with me. Well, I'd better help Suna figure this out quickly, or it might cut into your extra practice time.
No! Please don't scare me like that. I'm already exhausted from today's practice.
Oh, I'm just teasing. Your reactions are always so priceless. As for what is an idol? That's a question only you yourself can answer, Suna.
Only I can answer. What do you mean?
What I mean is, being an idol isn't about finding a definition. It's about what you do. What an idol is doesn't matter. It's what kind of idol you want to become, Suna. That's the real question.
But I don't even know what kind of idol I want to be. At the very beginning, all I wanted was to write songs that would make people happy. I just really liked the part of myself that created music, the me who was completely immersed in it. But little by little, I think I also started liking the version of myself who stands in the center of the stage. The me who dances a bit awkwardly, yet still manages to pull off those cute moves. In the end, am I doing this for myself or for everyone else? Am I an idol because I want to write songs? Or because I want to perform? I don't even know anymore.
Oh, you silly girl! Who says you need to have an answer right now?
Huh?
Astra's right. It's fine if you don't know yet. Suna, you still have plenty of time. And as you walk this path as a member of Angels of Delusion, you'll find your own answer eventually.
You think so too, Manager?
I already told you. Being an idol is something you do, something you learn and grow into. You only figure it out by moving forward, step by step. Your idol journey just started, and you already want to solve something some people never figure out in their whole lives? You're getting ahead of yourself, little Suna.
I didn't mean it like that.
All right, I'll stop teasing you. Just take your time with it. And honestly, I still haven't completely figured it out myself.
So even New Eridu's most famous idol, the perfect Astra Yao,
doesn't really know what an idol is.
See? Even Astra hasn't figured it out. You really don't need to worry, Suna. You can relax and take your time to find the answer while walking your own path as an idol.
Thanks for helping me search for answers today, Manager. Though, I guess the answer wasn't really the important part. But if Astra's eating those noodles, maybe I'll get some idol inspiration from eating some too. General Chop, I'll also have a bowl of extra spicy noodles, please.
And local news. Idol found dead after eating spicy noodles.
A refreshing, no turning back experience. Soulhound 3.
Alright. Starts up. Summer waves rolling. One who comes chasing the tides all the way from the skies will naturally receive blessings. Under the glow of bonfire lies the reflection of an unforgettable summer adventure. And for doing this one, you get Lucy's silver outfit.
Yuzuha? Alice? What brings you here all of a sudden? Need a hand with something?
All of a sudden, we've stopped by plenty of times already, and finally we managed to catch you two busy bees. Yuzuha? Isn't that a bit of an exaggeration? We've only been here once. And wasn't the reason we missed them last time because you didn't call ahead of time? I mean, with how close the four of us are, who needs all that call ahead nonsense? See? We managed to meet up today just fine.
You don't need to call ahead before you drop by. We were just out of town, so we haven't been around the store as much lately.
Sorry about that. But hey, that's also part of Random Place charm. The managers may be away often, but the Bangbu will always take good care of our friends and customers.
Right. The Bangbu did say Belle and Wise are away on business, but they also said they were kidnapped by a giant airship. What did they mean by that? Don't look so serious. Let me guess, you two were off saving new Eridu again. Anyway, now that you're back safe and sound, how about we go out and have some fun?
We were considering the same thing, but hadn't quite picked a destination. Do you have a recommendation, Yuzuha?
Let me think. drink. On a hot summer day like this, if you want the beach, sea breeze, and cold drinks.
You mean fantasy resort?
You got it! The resort's been running smoothly for a while now. And with the beach season in full swing, visitor numbers have skyrocketed. It even made it to this year's Eridu Summer Getaway Guide. Therese messaged us not too long ago. She said they're planning to add some new attractions, and it sounds like they're even putting together a beach bonfire party. Exactly. We've already checked it out for you, and I can confirm it's true. It's absolutely worth another visit.
Hold on. What do you mean, checked it out for us? Are you not coming with?
Well, Spook Shack's summer plan this year is a big road trip adventure. You know, the kind of long trip where we're leaving any minute now and still haven't decided where we're going first. Oh, don't sweat the little details. The whole theme of this trip is surprise, remember?
That's totally a Yuzuha-style theme. Wise and I wish you all an awesome trip.
Same to you! Oh, and that bonfire party Alice mentioned? Looks like the preparations aren't finished yet. You'll have to sort out the details yourselves.
Wait, you making this work?
Therese said that with everyone so busy, they handed the event over to an outside contractor. But I can't help feeling like something's off.
Leave it to us. Fantasy Resort is Alice's former asset after all. We'll make sure everything's okay.
That's exactly what we wanted to hear. Now we can head out without a care in the world. See you on the day of the bonfire party!
The day of the party? Looks like you did have some kind of plan.
All right, let me rephrase. This is the kind of long-distance trip where we're about to leave. Still haven't decided on our first destination, and the only thing we know for sure is when we'll be back at Fantasy Resort. Oh, come on, Alice. Have a little faith. You know better than anyone I'm the type who sounds kind of sketchy, but is actually super reliable, right? Right? Anyway, you two can head over whenever you're ready. Therese already set aside the biggest, fanciest ocean view suite for the two heroes who brought Fantasy Resort back to life.
I have to admit, that does sound tempting. Belle, let's get changed and head out.
Wow, looks like business here is booming. Is that some sort of fountain?
Oh, it is you guys. Secret?
How did you run across the water like that?
I was just taking a
Aw, what a lively scene.
Well, they have to run those swimsuits somehow. Also, she did just run across the water on high heels. What the fuck? What are you?
Belle? Wise? What a coincidence. Last I heard, your home in New Eridu wasn't exactly near the ocean. What are you doing here?
Belle and I wanted a beach vacation after all the work we've been doing. But wait, why are you here? And with such a dramatic entrance, no less.
Dramatic? Had the beach not obstructed my route, I could have arrived much sooner.
I knew it. It's all the beach's fault. But still, There are lots of ordinary Eridu citizens here. If you start creating artificial rain all of a sudden, you're going to scare them away.
I hadn't realized it would disturb them. When I visit Flint Workshop on official business, I sometimes travel across the sea like this. I've grown used to it over time.
This is a
My
normal
apologies.
occurrence?
I didn't mean to trouble any tourists. That said, it seems I have already fallen behind in my bet with Norma.
I imagine you're so well known in Rose Califer that no one bats an eye anymore. Ooh, wait. What do you mean, your bet with Norma?
Yes. Norma thinks I can hardly survive outside Rose Califer. Sorry, I'm getting a call.
Secret? Norma asked me to check in. Have you made it to the resort yet?
Oh, come on, Belly! You're the one who kept imagining all those wild scenarios where Secret wreaks havoc on public order and terrifies the Eridu citizens. You were so worried you just had to call and check in on her.
Morning, Valina, Norma. We just ran into Sigrid by the beach.
Ah, you two are there too. That's a relief. I'll skip the formalities. Could you tell me how you met Sigrid? And what you know about why she's there?
Dashing across the sea? As expected of you, Sigrid. I can't wait for the day you become a Eridu urban legend.
That's a slight exaggeration, Norma. What I did was pretty ordinary. Not nearly enough to make me a legend.
Running across the sea is not ordinary.
Sorry, before we go off on another tangent, I
Sorry,
have to know.
Flash.
What exactly is this bet between Sigrid and Norma?
Let me explain. With the deepening exchanges between Rose Califer and New Eridu, our work now involves more cross-regional affairs. However, Norma claimed that Sigrid isn't suited for such matters.
Norma's exact words in her critique were, outside Rose Califer, you wouldn't even be able to tie that ponytail of yours. Naturally, I disagreed. In any case, please continue, Valina.
In short, what started as a rather childish disagreement turned into a bet. Sigrid would prove herself by helping organize a major event in Eridu and overseeing its security.
Luckily, her little stunt didn't make fish rain down on the beachgoers, or the mission would have failed spectacularly before it even began.
The bonfire party is being organized by a company affiliated with Marcel Group, but the project itself falls under the ESD. So, Sigrid has been assigned as the event's liaison.
Wow. Marcel Group really spans a lot of industries.
Oh, right! Even if Ellie's been trying to rope you two into this, don't go helping her cheat too much, okay?
I do not cheat.
So, Wise and I are just gonna head back to the VIP suite and enjoy the ocean view now, I guess.
My apologies. Judging by what just happened, I believe I may require a certain amount of assistance. Within the limits permitted by the bet, of course.
Considering the bet, this is more than just throwing a party. Sigrid must first run a shop at the resort, then use all the profits from it to fund the party.
Exactly! Where's the fun in a boring bet? Surely a challenge like this is easy for Sigrid. Miss, I can tie my own ponytail, right?
To be honest, I only half understand what's going on. But right now, with the two of you helping me, I see no reason I should fail.
So, Belle, Wise, interested in joining? With Sigrid involved, I doubt things will be boring. At the very least, it should make your vacation more memorable.
From what we've seen of this little bet already, boring was never on the table. Belle and I will do our best to help.
Besides,
Besides, Sigrid is a rare visitor at the resort. As the ex-interim resort manager and her friend, it's only right that we give her a warm welcome.
Then Sigrid's in your hands. If anything interesting happens, you have to tell me all about it. After all, I already told her I'd only discuss the stakes once her odds of winning climbed above 5%.
Dude, like walking into the shot.
Finally decided to show up, did you?
So small comparison.
Hey, manager. So, this is the client's liaison officer Therese and Alice mentioned.
Good day. I am Sigrid, and I extend my greetings.
What is she? A knight from some bygone era?
That's just how she talks. Don't worry about it. But Lucy, if you're here, does that mean you're the resort's liaison?
After spending so much time around Caesar, it's kind of shocking to meet someone in New Eridu who talks like that. And as for the liaison role, Alice wanted to go on her little road trip, but couldn't stop worrying about the resort's new business partner. So, naturally, because I'm too nice for my own good, I got roped into this stupid part-time gig. I mean, it's summertime. If Therese hadn't promised me the biggest, fanciest ocean view suite with the best view in the whole resort, there's no way I'd be running around doing all this extra work.
That's our room.
I'm starting to wonder how many biggest, fanciest ocean view suites with the best view this place actually has. But judging by the new swimsuit, Lucy, you don't seem very reluctant.
I told Alice not to let Yuzuha pick out my swimsuit. That girl.
Anyway, a promise is a promise. Let's talk about the bonfire party.
I concur. Then, what should be our next step?
Since we're funding the party through the shop, the hottest item on any beach has got to be seashell souvenirs. And to make them, we'll need to go beachcombing first. This is going to take a while. Hey you, Miss Museum Piece. How are your DIY skills?
I am indeed adept at felling my enemies, but I fail to understand how this will help.
That's not what she meant. From what I know, Secret's arts and craft skills are probably better than nothing.
Good enough. Then I'll make the first one and show you how it's done.
Crush it immediately.
I believe the raw materials need to be inspected first.
Maybe you should just leave the materials alone. Actually, forget the crafting. You're on sales duty. Just keep your hands off the finished products, or we'll have to start selling crushed shell powder instead. Alice said this partner had quite the reputation and is supposed to be competent. So why'd they send you? You look like you're completely clueless.
Damn.
Anyway, let's just give it a try. Oh, right. You should probably have an official title, too. Based on what the Proxy said about you, how about Bonfire Party Security Director?
Yeah, you do the crafting, Lucy, and Secret and I will handle sales and security. Seems like our only choice.
I thank you both for your trust. Time waits for no one. Let us proceed at once. I shall faithfully perform my duties as Security Director.
All thumbs but full of spirit. Not sure if that's good or bad. I'm half tempted to introduce you to Caesar, but I doubt she'd understand a word out of your mouth.
Alright, this is our shop's revenue. Low at 0 right now. Let's hustle hard to make this bonfire party happen. There are some sea materials in the shop store that can use craft souvenirs. Once the sea materials are ready, you still need to lock down who's running the shop. This time, we've managed to. So, Secret has an active skill and a passive effect. Her active skill being all basic techniques immediately trigger their effect once. Passive effect initially obtain one stack of each of the three types of basic techniques. Let's get this business right. During operations, you can check the order conditions here. Complete orders, earn rewards, and buffs that make future orders easier. Got an order that does not work for you? Refresh it here. You can refresh it up for your time to return. Let's roll with this order for now. Top confirm order to start craft or tap. Each order has 3 different score requirements. See materials can provide 3 types of scores matching order requirements. Scores good enough, submit the order. This order is a bit special. We need to meet some extra conditions for the buff. Let's give it a shot. Special conditions of the order will be shown here. This one is submit 1 C materials to unlock the buff. Only when this condition is met can we earn the order bonus. Submit this to materials order. That satisfies special condition and unlocks the buff. Treasure trading portal. Select orders. Check the buffs. Each order provides pick the right orders to make the one that follow easier to complete. Fill orders. Based on the required score, choose the right materials to submit. Meet the score requirements. Turn in the order. Hit the special conditions for even stronger buffs. Business target. Use the seed materials you brought in to complete as many orders as possible. Wrap up that. To be honest, shit still don't make no sense, but whatever. This one. Yes, that works. Materials we got, they don't look like enough. Let's call it a day.
Mission accomplished. I trust expectations were met.
their preparations to make for heading out to the shore. Select your beachcomb character and gear to end beachcomb. Select your beachcomb character here. Every character has beachcombing skills that make beachcombing more fun and efficient. Alright, Lucy has an active skill or passive. Active skill spawns 2 random items ahead, which has cooled out 20 seconds. For passive, when picking up an item, additionally you gain 3 random materials. Next, choose your skills. Select the basic beach totally here. On the way, okay, go. Excuse me. A lot more time than I expected. Move your agent close to various sea materials to into it. Or try to have washed cleaning of sea materials before catch as many as you can before time runs out. That's part of sea materials. Wooden box obstacle. Fever time. Obstacle. Stacked wooden boxes cannot be cleared by swimming at beach plumbing tools. Agents will be blocked on colliding. Keeper, ignoring all obstacles with speed and pickup range of last 10 seconds. Continuously patch sea materials will get energized. Once the water is full, into reverse states. Each plumbing ability Lucy active skill spawns 2 items ahead with random effects. seconds passive ability with any item extra of 3 random materials. Make the most of each plumbing ability to do it even more.
Let's see what good stuff you've got for me.
So money.
See what I'm capable of now.
Even though I was making this. Oh. check it out. Looks like the order requirements just got you. This is the effect of basic techniques. Finishing your active skill also triggers all basic effects one at a time. Use as much as you can.
We will finish with this move.
So pause when you check the skill effects of your current character. Use character skills just at the right moment to keep your business running smoother than ever. Just keep this operation running. Let's roll with this order for now. Or confirm, let's get started. Tap here to easily select the submit materials for the order. You can check the submitted C materials here. Adjust your submitted C materials. Taking orders randomly won't get you the highest revenue. Let's check what buffs scored from the last order. So it's an effect that boosts 3 color order earnings. Got a tricolor boost, 66% chance to gain 1 extra random basic technique on completing subsequent 3 color orders. You can see the color category of the order. The order provides the 3-color order buff. Keeping orders related to 3-color orders to rack up higher revenue. Let's pick up this order first. Here. Oh, no. Now, a VIP customer has arrived. Orders from VIP customers come with extra requirements. It also comes with even more powerful special rewards. This VIP customer will turn subsequent orders into 3-color orders. Quicker order and a 3-color order will appear as turns.
An order of this scale. Just leave it to me.
Hit 50,000 in revenue, that's target. Secret character intro. Character active skill, all the basic techniques immediately trigger their effect once. Character passive skill initially gain 1 stack of each of the 3 basic techniques. Character techniques, 3-color builds. Core strategy revolves around completing 3-color orders and acquiring random basic techniques. However, the requirements for 3-color orders will boost the score. Single color builds. Core strategy revolves around completing color orders and acquiring wave-based basic techniques. Gain bonus basic technique when obtaining bottle caps plus a percentage-based boost to these techniques, resulting in faster technique growth. However, it carries a higher risk of being unable to continue operations in single color orders when tried. Alright, so for this one, this order requires equal 3 colors. that makes sense. Third material.
Tactics executed.
And it's or subset back to 1
An order of this scale. Just leave it to me. We will finish with this move.
That's it. Buyback.
Things just got harder? Excellent.
I think 100 materials left.
Tactics executed.
Oh, oh boy. I did something handy.
Things just got harder? Excellent.
Right, I could do more, but
We will conclude today's operation here.
Bro, why you walk through the shot again?
In any case, our guest safety and overall experience are at stake. I'd appreciate it if you could resolve this as quickly as possible.
Oh, don't worry, you can put your mind at ease. Our team has undergone the finest professional training available. No matter what we're dealing with, we'll have it sorted out in no time.
Therese, we wanted to ask you something, but I just heard you mention safety. Did something happen?
Huh? Why are you all here? No need to worry. Everything's under control. We discovered some abnormal issues earlier, but I've already hired professionals to take care of them. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Favko.
Abnormal issues? Therese, that doesn't exactly sound like everything's under control.
Friends of the manager? No need to worry. I'm Favko, GM of Typhos Security, hired by the resort to fix the abnormal title conditions.
Typhos Security. an impressive sounding name. However, you sound arrogant, and your overbearing attitude does not inspire trust. As security director, I will be watching you closely.
You! You think you can just waltz in here with some made-up title and question my professionalism?
Interesting that he's questioning secret security expertise. Also, abnormal title conditions? Could that be why the area Secret visited was closed off? We don't have hard evidence yet, but if a long, stable body of water is suddenly behaving strangely, the nearby hollow is the most likely explanation. Mr. Fofko, you don't appear to specialize in hollow operations. Are you certain this anomaly won't pose a problem?
Hey, kid, what's that supposed to mean? Wait, how do you know the hollow's involved? Oh, I get it now. You're all trying to make me look bad, aren't you? Do you even know what professional means? Take a look. Business license, audit records, commission success rates. I've got the paperwork to prove it. Any more questions?
I understand your eagerness to demonstrate your qualifications. However, from a professional standpoint, none of the documents you have presented have any relevance to responding to or resolving hollow-related incidents.
You know, Manager, the way she speaks is growing on me.
Wait, Manager. To be fair, Mr. Favko's team had already resolved part of the issue. The beach where we can gather crafting materials only reopened because of their work. Before that, the beach near the hollow was so unstable that people couldn't safely set foot there.
But if this is the only place we can gather materials, there's no way the shop will make enough to fund the bonfire party, right?
What's with the rush? You seem to know a thing or two about the hollows yourself, so you should know these situations aren't solved overnight. It takes time. What? You think I'd let your little party fall through on my watch?
Yes.
Anyway, go do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. If you know it's urgent, stop standing around arguing with me.
If that was supposed to put me at ease, it didn't. Something about this still doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. Lucy, Sigrid, let's head back to the shop. More visitors are starting to come in, and if we stay here any longer, we'll just be in the way.
We're heading back already?
It's called making an excuse to leave, you idiot.
Take care, everyone. I know you're still not sold on me, but if you've got any private commissions, my door's always open. No hard feelings.
Oh, this man.
So, it's you.
Well, look who we have here.
Sorry, boy. Why you sound, you know? Brenda will fit right now.
Our dear model citizen just can't seem to stay idle, no matter where he goes.
This girl, why does she feel so annoyingly familiar?
Familiar, you say? Surely someone isn't still upset about the prize I took at the Hollow Champion competition.
You! I knew there was a reason every alarm bell in my head started ringing the moment I saw your face! You pink-haired menace!
Oh my. Am I really being barked at by a short-legged little golden retriever? Please, don't be so hostile toward an ordinary tourist, Missy. You wouldn't want the resort getting a nasty review from a seasoned guest, would you?
What? How dare you!
That was mostly a misunderstanding. Remy had her reasons for taking that W engine. And she helped us out quite a bit
You're
while
calling
Bill and I
everybody
were away
nickname.
on business.
Thank you for clearing that up. Though I must say, helped us out quite a bit. Feels like an abbreviated version of events. But now doesn't seem like the right time to get into the details. Why don't we just leave it at that for now?
Indeed. As the current security director of the resort and the bonfire party, I am willing to vouch for Remiel. The two of you seem to share quite a bit of history. Perhaps meeting again today was fate.
That's a fate I'd rather avoid. Whose side are you on anyway, you human skyscraper?
Sigrid and Remy are two peas in an old-fashioned pod?
That is correct.
Well, if the Proxy says you're all right, I'm not gonna argue. But you better start acting like a proper, ordinary tourist.
This poor, helpless, ordinary tourist is being threatened once again.
Remy clearly doesn't mean any harm, Lucy. There's no need to be so on guard. So, let's leave the past in the past and give a polite welcome to our resort guest, Miss Remiel, shall we?
Considering what she just said, and with our newly appointed security director backing her, I guess I'll have to play the polite, welcoming member of the staff.
Anyway, Remy, Lucy, now's probably not the time for bickering.
The rain has arrived, just as I expected. The source of this unusual weather. I'm sure our Holo expert and Sigrid are both quite familiar with it.
Indeed. I believe I have observed a similar phenomenon before.
Remy, are you suggesting that this rain and the abnormal tides stem from the same source? Namely, environmental changes within the Holo?
Merely a passing thought. After all, the Holo sits out at sea. Any ether fluctuations it produces are naturally reflected more clearly in the surrounding waters.
I see. So there should not be any real dangerous anomalies in the Holo yet. That security manager is most likely blowing things out of proportion.
I just can't picture her helping someone out of the kindness of her heart. And where did she even learn all this stuff? Well, either way, we're not holding a bonfire party in this weather. Let's stabilize the Holo ASAP. And while we're at it, figure out what that security company is cooking.
Cooking?
In that case, I'll come along as well. Consider it compensation for ruining Miss Lucy's Holo Champion competition experience, and for leaving Miss Lucy speechless with rage earlier. After all, the Proxy has spoken. I'd better be on my best behavior.
think pause the game here. Pause it for now. I unfortunately have lost internet, so probably end the stream here. We'll see how things turn out for the rest of the day. I'll rest up a bit shit. So, computer case. And the third day that I'm having right now, I'll have to wait